Who are those guys?
Oh, my boys, Goggle 5.
This is why we don't allow you to talk about Sentai, Joe. Hey everybody, welcome to the exposition table. I'm your host Dan.
And I'm your other host, Joe.
And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today, we are going to be doing a little game. The Super Sentai guessing game. Because apparently, our most popular video is going to be a Power Rangers video. Why not jump on the trend? But more importantly, I wanted to do this because, first of all, Joe, what's your experience with Super Sentai and Power Rangers to a lesser extent?
I watched, I think, like 30 episodes of Sentai total.
30?
30.
Okay, that's more than I thought, because I know you and I watched 15 episodes of Bioman, the first episode of Go Ranger, and I think I forced you to watch a few episodes against your will of other seasons.
I also watched 10 episodes of Flashman.
Flashman's pretty good. So, this is just a fun little game we're going to be playing, but it does have a spicy little twist here. So, we're going to be pretty simply just showing the team and then show the answer, but to mix it up, I got some assistance from some of my buddies. Give a shout out to Hawkilles, give a shout out to EVERY Trekkieb47 for the call to action, because take a look at that list. I know it's a little bit small there, but you'll notice we have 50 teams, or 50 numbers, but we have 60 teams. So we have a bonus 10 that are not real Super Sentais. I mean, you might also notice that the number is 50 and there's only 47 Super Sentai seasons. Which actually, funny enough, as we're recording this, they are currently having the press conference for the newest Super Sentai season, so probably a bad time to go live. But it's all good. But yeah, so we have a couple extra bonus ones in there, but just to make it a little bit harder, at your request, Joe, you requested to have some fake teams, and I originally told you no, and I originally wanted no, and then I thought, oh wait, this will be more fun if I get some extra people to help me out. So, Hawk and Trekkieb, Eric, thank you guys so much for the call to action to get some of the extra fans out there to come up with some really good names. And at the end of this, after the game, we're going to be showing off the tweets from some of the people whose names got suggested and put into here. So, this will be fun.
I look forward to it.
If I can make a prediction, I predict you are going to knock it out of the park with the 70s and a good chunk of the 80s. I think mostly the 2010s you should be alright with. I do think that you might struggle a little bit during... I think the 90s and 2000s are going to be your toughest area. Ironically, the ones that most Sentai fans would consider easiest, because those are the Power Rangers seasons. But yeah, let's just go into it. Alright, cool. Let's get into the first one, Joe. You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Oh wait, that's Kamen Rider. Alright.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
Gokaiger.
Gokaiger. So also what we're going to be doing is, after Joe sees the team, he's going to give his brief thoughts on the designs of the costumes.
Yeah, these are pretty neat.
Also, Gokaiger is part of the reason we're doing this now, is because Joe has promised. I watched like 300 episodes of One Piece, so to sort of make it even, Joe's going to watch Gokaiger. So,
yep.
I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited to see him tweet about Gokaiger. So, alright, moving on to the next question.
Shinkenger.
Shinkenger. What do you think about the Shinkengers, Joe?
I think they're all right.
They are all right.
Yeah.
That's fair. There's so many people who are gonna be sad that you didn't call them the GOAT, the based, the ultimate. But it's okay.
I really like the blue one.
You can tell he has not watched Shinkenger if he said he likes the blue one. Or he hasn't watched Samurai if he liked the blue one. Jaden!
You can get me to watch Sentai, but you're not getting me to watch Power Rangers Samurai.
But Jaden! That's what the blue guy sounds like.
That bodes well.
Alright, moving on.
A Lupin Ranger.
You got it. So what do you think about the Lupin Rangers?
Not the biggest fan.
It's okay, you're allowed to have wrong opinions. I'll admit, this is not maybe the best shot of them. It's hard to really say. They're a little bit better
I like
up
the
close.
suits, but I'm not a big fan of the helmets.
Is it the opaque visors, or... It's cool, we don't have to get too much into it. We got a lot to go through, but I'm just, a little bit curious.
They're a little underfeatured, so they kind of, especially in this picture, they kind of look like old, like 90s CG.
Yeah, that's fair. Don't worry, we'll get into some CG. CG!
Oh, of course, this is Denji Man. Everyone knows who Denji Man is.
Denji, 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 oh, Denji Man. So what do you think of Denji Man, Joe? Keiji Oba show?
Not my favorite retro Sentai designs. Honestly, they kind of look like they'd beat me up in a back alley after a game of rugby.
That's fair. Alright, moving on to the next ones.
Mask Man.
Oh, sorry. Skipped ahead there. Oh, I was hoping that one was gonna get you, but... What do you think of Mask Man?
I quite like these designs.
You can feel their aura power.
Yeah, they're just very sleek.
Alright. Who are they?
Dino Ranger?
Let's see. Is it Dino Ranger? Sorry. It is Abba Ranger.
Ah, yeah, nah, I don't remember Power Ranger.
Which is funny, because one of your few memories of Power Rangers as a child is seeing Power Rangers Dino Thunder on Jetix. Alongside Digimon, what was it, the 4th season, Frontiers? So.
Yeah, Frontier.
Yeah. So what do you think of Abba Rangers designs?
Nah.
They have grown on me over the years, but I'm still not the biggest fan of them.
I think the white one looks really cool, but the others kind of look a little, messy.
I've always said that they kind of look like they took the Power Rangers action figures and made a season based off of them. You know, like the 90s ones with the coins on their chest? The Mighty Morphins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Who are they?
Go Buster.
Alright. And what do you think of the Go Busters, Joe?
They're neat. They've got a bit of that tactical aesthetic.
And I know that despite the fact that you've never seen the show, you certainly can't get Let's Driving out of your head. I've burned that into your subconscious. Let's Driving.
Let's Driving.
Alright, moving on to the next one.
Go 5.
Time Ranger.
I mistimed that one.
What do you think of the Time Rangers? Don't think too hard about it. Do you like them? Do you not? Do you have no opinion on them? It's okay if you don't have an opinion on them.
Not a big fan.
Okay. It's okay to be wrong, but it's okay. This is Joe's opinions. As a non-Sentai fan, he's generally not big on Toku in general. So let's not dog on Joe for not liking Time Ranger. But alright. Moving on.
Oh, that's Jacka.
And what do you think of Jekka?
Quite like them.
Do you think that Big One is a solid contribution to the team in terms of design? Do you think he works well with the team visually?
Honestly, not the biggest fan of the Big One.
I get you. I just don't like that he's got the yellow when there's a pink. It doesn't work. It bothers me. But otherwise, I think Jekka looks really cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Who are these guys?
I can give you a hint on what their motif is. That's all I can give you for these. Although I think it's more fun if I don't give you a hint. Alright, first, what do you think their motif is?
They look like car.
Yes, they are car themed and vehicle themed. That is the only hint I can give you.
Is this Car Ranger?
Turbo Ranger. Which is ironic. Well, I'll explain it more later. Although I think if you know these aren't Car Ranger, I'm sure you're gonna know who the actual Car Rangers are.
Yeah.
But yeah. What do you think of Turbo Ranger?
4 out of 10.
Say 2 out of 10?
4 out of 10.
Okay. We don't like they have the T across their chest, like Turbo? It's okay.
Alright, I see what they're going for.
Yeah. Alright. Well. Who are they?
Oh, that's Flashman.
My favorite Robot Master. What do you think of the Flashman suits?
They're one of my favorites.
Yeah, they are one of my favorites. They are one of the shows that I wanted to watch after watching Gokaiger because they just look so cool. I did not, however, need to see them in Power Rangers. I did not.
But you didn't see that coming.
I bet I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah, I watched this show purely for aesthetic reasons.
And that's a good reason to watch it. Well, alright. Let's go on to the next one. Who are they?
These people.
Who are you people?
Jin Kaiger?
Kira Major.
Never seen these guys in my life.
I had a feeling. I was gonna say, if you guessed these, I would have given you $1. Yeah. Nah. What do you think of them?
Meh.
That's fair. From you, that's fair.
It's Live Man. Everyone knows Live Man.
No, you don't have 89 points. You have 9 points. So what do you think of Live Man? Live Man.
The song's a banger, but the suits themselves, pretty good.
Alright. Who are they?
Ginga Man.
And what do you think of our pals, the Ginga Man? I gotta fix where I place this number. I guess I didn't.
Think they're
Maybe I didn't have enough confidence you were gonna get double digits.
okay.
This is his opinions. Alright.
Kenger?
What was your guess? You need to speak a little bit louder. It's cutting out slightly.
Bo Kenger.
Joe. This one personally hurts me. Alright, no, it is Go Andrew. My first Sentai, the season Power Rangers RPM was based on. You've disappointed me, Joe.
Sorry.
You failed me. And now you're gonna fail me by telling me you don't like their designs.
I like the Red Ranger.
Okay, I'll take it.
Like, I don't think these are bad.
Who are they?
Mega Ranger?
I honestly was not expecting you to get that one. What do you think of them?
They're neat.
They're neat. That's fair. One of my top, like, 5, but they're neat. They're neat. They're neat. I want as a Red Ranger for Halloween. He's neat. Alright,
I like the helmets.
Well, we are moving along pretty well. Let's see where we're at next.
Ninja.
I shouldn't even give the doorbell for that one, but yeah, they're ninja. Saikyo to ninja.
Like, their suits aren't bad, but what I've seen of the show, no.
You're one of us after all, Joe. We can all come together and hate ninja. Alright.
Dynaman.
Dynaman. What do you think of our dynamic duos of 5?
Not my favorite 80s Sentai designs.
But this was the one that got dubbed in America.
Yeah, when you're right, you're right. I recall liking the weapon designs.
I don't know what any other weapons look like. I'm just sad they're not the baseball. They're vaguely baseball themed, but they didn't have the full baseball uniforms like the original prototypes did.
Yeah.
Alright.
I've seen these guys recently. These are the new guys, King Oger, right?
Yep. And right now the people are watching a press conference about them. What do you think of the King Ogers?
You know? I think I like them. I feel like their armor's a little undercolored, but
they look like they're designed. They look like they're designed really to make really accurate vinyl figures. No extra paint apps. No problem for vinyl figures. Alright. Who are they?
this is Potch Ranger.
The Power Rangers?
Yeah, the Power Rangers.
What do you think of them?
They are, they're neat.
Do you like them better or worse than the Lupin Rangers?
A little better.
Yeah, they definitely have more of an old school vibe, but you can kind of see they have like Lupin and Pat work really well at contrasting each other because they basically mirror every color element. So all the white on the Pat Rangers was colored on the Lupins, and all the color was black on the Lupins. So they do a good job complementing each other.
Yeah, I can see that.
Who are those guys?
Oh, my boys, Goggle 5.
This is why we don't allow you to talk about Sentai, Joe.
Insert songs.
Well, we already heard your opinions about Goggle 5. Anything to add? Or are you good?
Their face plates are a little... I like their helmets. I like their suits. The face parts of them are fugly.
No.
Is this Go-Go 5?
Yep. Go-Go 5. What do you think?
Are these supposed to be like a rescue team or something?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, then I think they're well designed, even if they're not to my taste.
Yeah, each of their helmets is shaped like a different rescue unit's like logo. So like the pink is the logo for the Japanese like emergency symbol, the red's like the fire rescue. So they each represent like a real world rescue symbol with their visors.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool.
They're some of my favorite goats, but I understand. Although you did give them a generally passing mention, so that's better than nothing. It's better than neat. You're doing better than I thought with the 90s ones so far, so...
Osmosis.
That's fair. Joe, you gotta start getting these questions wrong, otherwise this game's gonna be pointless. Better start failing. Alright, let's see who's next.
Oh, this is Kaku Ranger. I think they're cool.
So cool they got to be in 10 episodes in Power Rangers. And Ninja Black is the cowboy. Kaku Ranger's best for memes. Help me! Help me! And then when his team mocks him, help me! Help me!
Yeah. Help me! Help me!
Help me! And also the infamous Friday in California.
Yeah.
Alright, moving right along.
Go Sager.
Machi Ranger.
Yeah, I don't really recognize these guys.
That's fair. What do you think of them?
Honestly, I think they're kind of neat. I don't know why I didn't remember them.
I mean, it's kind of, again, the blind spot area for you, or the 90s and 2000s are the shows I haven't watched, and I'm sure you tuned out when I said Power Rangers, when I talked about their Power Rangers counterparts. So again, this is where I think your biggest blind spot's gonna be, is the 90s and 2000s seasons. So, let's move on.
Change Man.
Could you repeat that, please?
Change Man.
And is there anything you'd change about these, man?
I feel like their chest pieces needed to be armor and not just a pattern.
Well, you don't like the Vegeta fit?
See, the Vegeta fit works because it's armor. This just looks like a texture error.
They have battle-ready armor. They're sports bras. I like Changeman, but yeah, I definitely understand that criticism. Alright, moving on.
Oh, this Battle Fever J.
I was gonna say, if you get this wrong, I'm taking away your, I don't know what card I'm gonna take away, but I'm gonna take away your otaku card. Anyway. Thoughts?
They're historic.
They're sloppy and terrible, and I ironically like 4 out of 5 of them, but Miss America makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I can unironically, or I can ironically, I suppose, mess with the other 4, but that fake wig and hair. It doesn't help that Miss America, they had to like recast her several episodes in, or like get a new one of her because her actress couldn't speak Japanese. It's like, what? Miss America was a mistake.
What were they thinking?
Alright, moving on.
Parodanger? Because they're a parody?
You know, I appreciate it. I should give you a half point. I'm not. Akiba Ranger.
Oh yeah! I forgot about these guys.
Which is a shame because I really loved Akiba Rangers. I admit the suits aren't like my absolute favorite, but I really like the show. I don't dislike them, but they're very, very kitschy. Very specific to the aesthetic they're trying to get across. Alright. Who are those guys?
Oh, this is Bioman.
The Bioman. What do you think about those Bio boys?
I think their faces look a little dumb, but otherwise I fuck with them.
See, ironically for me, the only part I like are the helmets. I don't like... I don't know, something about the chest just really don't do it for me. The circuitry and wiring just looks... I think for them, they have the same problem for me that Changeman has, where I feel like their circuitry and wiring shouldn't just be a texture on the fabric.
Yeah. Fair.
Also pour one out for the original Yellow 4.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know.
You want to take a guess? Do you want me to tell you the theme?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, they drive vehicles. I think if I tell you a more specific element to their theme, that would be too obvious. With basic Japanese understanding, you'd be able to piece it together. So,
is this actually Bokenger?
This is actually Bokenger.
Alright.
Yeah. I figured if I told you they were based, you know, they were adventurers, it's like, okay. Any weeb knows that Boken is adventure. So.
Yeah.
So. What do you think of them?
Not a fan.
That is fair. I was not a fan of them at first, but over the years they've really grown on me. I like them a lot more than I did back when I first saw them years ago. But yeah.
Oh, it's Stun Vulcan.
The boys.
And these guys are cool. I like them.
Count to Sun. Cool. Alright. Who are they?
It's Duoger.
What do you think of these zoo boys? These zoo pals?
Not a fan.
That's fair. They look like they're wearing shirts you get at the gift shop at the zoo.
Yeah. They look like a Sentai made up for to be zoo mascots.
Who are these fine fellas?
Ranger.
Could you repeat that?
Oh, Ranger.
I'm surprised you knew O Ranger.
Think I recall you guys talking about this a while back.
That's fair. We've talked about a lot of Sentai a while back. What do you think of them?
I don't like them. I think they look kind of stupid.
You know, that's valid. I don't entirely disagree. I have warmed up a lot on these suits. I think they look a lot better as a collective group. But yeah, they're not like my absolute favorite. I think for me, like the colored lips are always off-putting for me. But I think for the yeah. But no, I can see where you're coming from on that one. Alright, moving on.
Are you soldier?
That is correct. What do you think about our dino pals?
I like them. I like them.
Who could have guessed, Joe? Your track record of magic and knights and all that stuff. They're knights.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Moving on.
Future. Active affront to humanity.
You're so mean to these children.
Children, right?
You're bullying children, Joe. You're bullying kindergartners.
Don't make me feel bad. The lighting on this picture make them look like custom Soul Calibur characters. What is this, Sentai Kiva?
When you answer, I'm gonna explain something about that. That's funny.
Zabu Ranger?
These are the Neji Rangers, the evil counterparts to the Mega Rangers. And yeah, sure, why am I bringing in evil Rangers? First of all, again, I need to get up to 50. Second of all, these are the Psycho Rangers and Power Rangers, which are a name that you've probably heard once or twice in passing. They're very infamous. They're really cool. They're also based off they're also specifically based on Batman and Spawn. So, your Kiva thing was not that far off. They're very deliberately meant to have Batman homages. So, this is one of the bonus ones on there. But yeah, the Neji Rangers. So.
Yeah, never seen these guys in my life.
That's surprising.
Maybe in passing.
Yeah, maybe through osmosis when you ignored a post about how cool the Psycho Rangers were on Twitter. You probably... Oh, yeah. What do you think of them?
Yeah. They're pretty cool. You
can see why people won't shut up about them.
Yeah, I could definitely see these being a crowd pleaser, especially if they're in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
But you can tell by the smoke in the background, it's gotta be the 80s or 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, like... This is peak 90s.
You can smell the neon, the 90s coming off of this.
Oh, 5-man.
What do you think of the 5 brothers?
I think some of them look cool, some of them don't.
Yeah. I'm not... I'm not really big on. I think this team is really one of those that if they're not all together, they individually don't look good. Like,
yeah, like I think the only one of these individual that looks good is the Red Ranger, but like that black one looks really dorky.
yeah, I think blue looks okay, but like pink and yellow look really dumb with their.
Yeah,
they're weirdly small. They're weirdly small visors and like they're just oddly shaped. It's like oddly cute. I don't know. I don't really know what they were cooking there. It's very mishmashy. But yeah.
I like the.
No, you keep saying.
I like the ending theme of this season. I think individually the red might be one of my more liked Sentai people.
That's fair. Anyway, let's move on to these fellas.
Die Ranger. These designs fuck.
Die Ranger is so cool. Die Ranger is so good. It's still like a toss-up between if that or Go Busters or maybe even Dawn Brothers is my favorite Sentai. Die Ranger is so good. It is raw as hell.
Yeah, like yeah, no. This is like one of the few Sentais where I feel like none of the designs have missed.
Yeah. They're all really striking.
Yeah. Oh, this is Dawn Brothers.
Matsurida! Ho ho ho! What do you think of the Dawn Brothers?
Is plumbing their game? No. They really tried something new with them. I appreciate the balls they had designing them because, well, I don't think that I necessarily like any one of them individually that much. Oh no, I have to appreciate the hustle of making them look so distinct.
Yeah. They all, and unlike something like 5-Man, each of these can stand on their own as individual heroes, even if, like, some of them may be a little bit weaker in individual designs. I think they all could kind of, which is fitting, because for a while the Dawn Brothers aren't working together. They're all kind of their own agents, so, unlike most Sentai, they all kind of start off individually, so I think it kind of works. They all can work individually, whereas, like, if you started 5-Man and, like, 5 Yellow was doing her own thing, it's like, nah, I can't take this seriously.
Yeah.
So, the show is goated and I'm gonna cry when it's over.
Oh. Oh, I forgot.
Will he figure it out? What's
Susager?
What was it?
Is it Susager?
Is that your final answer?
I'm hesitating too much, so probably not.
Oh, I'll give you a few more seconds and then we'll lock that in as your answer. I'm only asking you this because I gotta make sure you're confident in this answer, Joe. This is the most important night of your life. This is the moment people find out you're a fraud.
I don't have an answer.
Alright, so he's saying Susager. It's Q Ranger. I actually made this easier for you because originally I had a picture of all 12 of them, but I picked the one with 9 of them, so you could hopefully find that there's 9 of them. And
yeah, I did not remember that name.
That is fair. What do you think of them?
They're not all winners, I'll say that much.
That's fair. Again, they're one of those teams with colored lips, and I'm not a big fan of it. But they're alright.
I like the silver one, I like the black one.
Yeah, Oshi Black is really cool. Yeah, some of them are a little hit and miss. What the heck is his name? Kagami or Kazumi Yellow? Swordfish guy. I don't like him. Swordfish is lame. I'm not a big fan of Okami Blue. Like, some are good, some are bad, but yeah. Tenbin Gold is, like, I get he's like a balanced scale, but it's like, yeah. They went a little too hard at making the helmets look like constellations, that some of them just don't look right. But yeah.
Gal Ranger?
Your answer was Gal Ranger?
Think so.
Is that your final answer?
I can't see this picture very clearly. Hold on. Yeah, this is Gal Ranger, right?
Yep. Gal Ranger. What are your thoughts on Gal Ranger?
Meh.
It's okay, you're allowed to be wrong. Gal Blue might be like Gal Red and Gal Blue might be tied for my favorite Sentai suits of all time. They're so good. So you're allowed to be wrong tonight, Joe, because you're winning pretty well. You're already at 31. We still got a few more to go.
Okay. This is clearly not your standard Sentai. Genki Man.
Final answer is Genki Man.
Yes.
It is Ninja Captor. Ninja Captor is not technically a Super Sentai, however, before, back when Battle Fever was the first Sentai, Go Ranger, Jekka, and Ninja Captor were kind of lumped in as like a trio of unofficial Super Sentai, and while Ninja Captor never has been considered a official Sentai like the other two retroactively were, it's kind of lumped in the same Ishinomori family, so, and I needed 50, so. What do you think of Ninja Captor?
You know, I'm not sure how to feel about them.
Yeah, I think they kind of suck, but, you know.
They look like Pokemon energy cards personified into human form.
Yeah, you know, you're not wrong. Hey man, it was the 70s.
Yeah, they look like henchmen that a Kamen Rider would beat up.
Yeah. They look like guys in a toku who will get like a power-up to become a full monster later. Like these are like the half monster forms before they get powered up into a real monster. So.
Oh, this is Ghost Sager, right?
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
It damn well better be. I've been staring at these fucking guys for like a year straight, working on my project. So if you somehow have an osmosis, Gosei Knight is still my Twitter icon. Well, technically he's Robo Knight, but he's still my Twitter icon.
Yeah, barring the Knight, I think these guys look kind of lame.
You're allowed to be wrong. Actually, I mean, to be fair, they're not like my number one or anything like that. I do really like them, although I do admit the white pants kind of throw it off for me a little bit. But that's fair. That's Joe's opinion. Alright. If you don't get this one right, all of Toku Twitter is gonna hate you. The entire internet will hate you.
No. Yeah, this is Geki Ranger, right?
Geki Ranger is your final answer?
Yeah. Ah, no!
The DVDs literally just came out this month. People are complaining about them non-stop. Deca Ranger is like the most popular Sentai.
I forgot that Deca Ranger was a thing.
What do you think about them then?
They're okay.
Good. You managed to salvage yourself. Save yourself from the hatred.
Oh, this is Senkaiger.
Yep. What do you think of him?
I like the lead guy.
Who's the lead guy?
The big one.
Yeah.
Reincarnated.
you can tell. Yeah. They're very interesting. I don't think they're particularly great for action scenes, but I think as individual concepts, they're cool. It was an interesting one-off. Two Kaiser's really cool, though. But that's just because he just literally stole the Gokaiger aesthetic.
Gyoryuger?
Gyoryuger?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't like them.
I agree. And I don't like their suits.
Jetman.
Your enthusiasm is piquing your mic. So excited, but we all heard it was Jetman.
Yeah, dude, Jetman's awesome.
Jetman is the GOAT. Is so good. Even with their little boy shorts, they're so good.
Eh? Who are these guys?
Did you say who are these guys?
Yeah. Wait. This is Geki Ranger.
Final answer? I should have been doing final answer the first half of this to throw you off, but whatever. This is just what we're doing now. Yes, Geki Ranger.
I remember because I forgot about them before.
I was laughing during Deca Ranger specifically because I remember before we did this, you specifically remembered you were gonna complain about Geki Ranger. So what is your feelings on Geki Ranger?
They look incomplete.
I don't entirely disagree, but I also do really like them for what they are. I'd like them, but yes, they are sometimes a little naked, and certain angles they kind of look like they should be covering their junk.
Oh, this is Car Ranger.
Ah, fuck. I went ahead. Ah, no, my entire slide's going wrong. The surprise of the next one, Joe. Now it's all up in the air. Because now you have extra time to think about the next one, which was going to be the hardest question. Anyway, what do you think of Car Ranger?
I don't like them.
You're allowed to be wrong. This is your guessing game. They're not my absolute favorite, but I do really like some of their design aesthetic choices. The yellow square is a little dumb, but also you need something on the chest.
Yeah.
Not a top tier, but I like them. Anyway, the ironic thing is that Turbo Ranger, going from that, Car Ranger was adapted into Power Rangers Turbo, so technically these can also be Turbo Rangers in that context. Car Ranger became Power Rangers Turbo. So, who are they?
Ranger.
Who?
Ranger.
Densetsu no Sensi Tachio.
Yeah, if I didn't recognize these guys, I'm pretty sure you'd drive up to my house and kill me.
Da-na-na, na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na. I almost forgot to put the number in. Thoughts?
We've talked about this.
Hey Joe, did you know that in Japan, the Yellow Ranger is a boy? Named Boy?
I think I know more about Boy than I do about Trini. Hurricaneer.
Alrighty. What do you think of the Hurricaners?
I think they're neat.
They are pretty neat.
I really like the blue one because I like the legging.
Oh, you're into that, eh?
And those two next in between the red and green. I don't know. I like them.
Joe, I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me who they are. Can you name them, or can you name the green one?
No.
Okay. Those two are the Gold Riders, and the green one is Shurikenger.
Yep, never gonna guess this one.
That is fair.
Oh, Ranger.
Gal Ranger? Alright, you lose 39 points. No, you said Go Ranger. What do you think of the Go Rangers, Joe?
You know, I feel like they climb up my list out of, I don't know, just sheer... There's a charm to them.
Oh, I mean, yeah. They're the institution.
They're the first.
Yeah.
But no, like, Aqua Ranger is, like, really good, and the others are, less good. But it's the first.
Yeah, Mito Ranger's, not winning any awards there.
No.
He's taking the L on his helmet.
Yeah.
Take 4 large criticisms. And yeah, that's the end of the game. You got 40 out of 50.
Yeah, B-.
Yeah, you did pretty good. So, how do you feel? Did you know more than you thought you did?
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Any designs out there that you wanted to shout out? Any particular favorites of yours that you liked?
I mean, I've already kind of mentioned that my favorites are Flashman, Maskman, Sun Vulcan.
Any
Jetman.
particular ones you hate? Any ones you want to shout out and be a hater for?
I mean, I've already said the one I dislike. Tokuger. A couple. I know there's a few that I had trouble recognizing that I did not like.
So Joe, where will your tokusatsu journey go? Has this game made you feel motivated to check out any of these shows, barring the one you already planned on watching?
If we go into my thoughts on my struggles of getting into Toku,
If you want to touch on it a little bit.
I don't know. Sentai in particular, they kind of struggle to keep my attention for long.
Yeah, I have a bad problem of dropping a lot of Sentais midway through, or kind of just falling off. I mean, it's happening right now. I managed to catch up on Tom Brothers, but Zenkaiger, I kind of about halfway through. Currently about a quarter of the way through Hurricaneer. I usually get stuck around episodes 14 and 15, or I get stuck between episodes 30 and 33. That's like always where I stop, for whatever reason. It's probably just because the shows start to run out of steam by that point. They're very repetitive in their nature. Most seasons aren't super serialized, or they tend to have large bursts of filler, which really kind of can slow down the pace. Which is tough even for people who are into like the franchise, working. Sometimes just feel like you're getting bogged down a little bit, especially during the middle. But for most shows, it's really not too big a deal. I think it's really just with Sentai, like, you kind of gotta know what era you want to get into. The older 70s, 80s, and even the 90s shows are very episodic. The later ones would start to become a little bit more serialized into the 2000s, and definitely more and more as it goes on. More shows are becoming better with their serialization and telling ongoing stories. But a lot of the older ones are still classic, like one-off episode stories. Like Jetman was really good with that. Flashman, I know. Die Ranger, like, is episodic, but has, like, ongoing story beats throughout, so it's like you can watch... Yeah. It can be tough to find a Sentai to fit for you, but I think it's definitely a franchise where if you can find some ones that fit your style, you can get a lot out of it. Get a lot of mileage out of it. Unless you're someone who just doesn't appreciate live-action special effects fighting and is more a fan of anime. Joe.
Well, I guess we'll see what I think when I watch Gokaiger.
The man's gonna watch Gokaiger, and we'll probably talk about it. He also said he was gonna watch Kamen Rider Flies this year. It's gonna be a big year for Joe and Toku, which is exciting. And you guys can hear more about that and other stuff as we continue throughout the year. We're probably gonna do some other Tokusatsu videos. It's not gonna be like a frequent thing on here. It is something I'm very passionate about. But we'll do it every now and then. We'll do some specials. We'll do some videos here. And yeah, I think that's mostly gonna cover it. Here, before we end off, I just wanted to show off some of the people who submitted names for the Sentai that we used, some of the fake Sentais that we used, and just sort of show them off. So, if you have nothing else you need to say, and I'm all good, then I hope you guys join us next time on the exposition table. Tune in.
Yeah, look forward to seeing it.